Well, hello and welcome to FPL Top Dogs Ballyhaunis, and this is the 13th episode for game week 11. Game week 11, and it was just probably the worst game week we've had in yonks. Total, everyone all over the place, people on 12 points, and somehow they've managed to scramble to 40 points, mid 30s. And I found myself being totally bypassed quite well and not even made an average. It's a poor average, but this could be a lot worse. I'm just glad this game week's over, and we'll rattle on. Um, Done a mock as well. Unbelievable development in regard to how the Christy Nicholson Pub Fantasy League is shaping up here. Which the pub based in Ballyhaunis has closed down okay, but that's not going to stop us. The spirit lives on, and Christy does as well. We all move on, but this is an afterthought and an after movement. FPL Top Dogs Ballyhaunis. This is our community. You know who you are, and we've got their caps as well. Everyone's fighting for the caps. Top 10 in the Christy Nick. They get their caps. Unlike me last year, total. Let's forget about that. But let's start. Yeah, at 28. Trafford, okay. I'm happy. Look, I had Romero on the bench. I just fancied Tottenham would concede against Chelsea. That was the only reason. And Cash. And I thought, oh, I made a terrible mistake. Cash is on there for nothing. He has been totally underwhelming recently. For Villa, shocking stuff. An odd clean sheet here or there, a booking to go with a game week before. But Romero and Udogie absolutely. I thought like I wouldn't be going so much backwards. I thought people would have had quite a bit of Tottenham in there, especially defense. But it's we'll have a look at the Christy Nick soon, but you'll see 30s and 40s are the way it's been. So just get rid of this game week and move on. Just not happy with like Louise and Ward Prowse. That they're I don't know like how I've managed to lump on these two. Douglas Louise was in there so I could fit in Haaland. Haaland, oh my God, going off at halftime with a supposedly ankle injury, and then he plays in Europe and scores a couple of goals. Or I'm not buying any of this. It's total load of baloney. Now I have him in my draft, of course, or not my draft. I have him in my Sun Dream team. I've captained him, so like it's a total different game, the Sun Dream team and FPL, because the FPL is just the Prem games. There's no way I would have considered, getting rid of Haaland at all in the Sun Dream team, because he'll be back for Europe and he could have a hat trick against one of them teams. The Leipzigs of the world beforehand. Yeah, Alvarez, Chelsea next for City, so we'll see. So I'm just not having any fun with Haaland this season. I'm going totally 100% against this guy. I got him in specifically. It was doing well. Everything was grand. He done that against United. It's knocked me for 650, 700,000 places fallen just by dint not having Haaland. Got him back in. He's absolutely blown out. 45 minutes, rubbish. Hits a post. Nothing against Bournemouth. Total waste of time. I'm just gonna go against them till the end of the season. I'm done. I'm totally 100% done with this guy. I don't care. I just don't even want to look at the fella. The gerbil sort of, cheeky grin. Go away from that, mate. Look, have your points, folks. Enjoy your Haaland. I'm not having it anymore with this dude. I'm totally done. I'll just do what I did with Salah before. Try to, if I didn't have him, I drafted in Louise, Louise from Liverpool, and congratulations to his father being released as well. This Manuel Louise being released, Colombian authorities just now. So great news, delighted. So this is where I've gone for now. I took a -4 to get rid of Haaland, just and then he plays new. I don't care anyway. It's all done for me. I'm goosed. Goshen and Nketiah, now he didn't train, so we'll figure out more tomorrow. Will he play against that's it's just baloney stuff. I've got in Bruno back, and then Nketiah for I got rid of Neto and Haaland. It looked good until the Nketiah thing. I'll just leave it anyway. Madison might play. I don't know. We've not heard any more about Madison. Is it a shoulder sort of injury? I'm not sure. We'll know more tomorrow when we hear the team news. Romero, he can sit there. His 3-match suspension. Tottenham losing 4-1 against Chelsea. In the draft for me, I had James and Disassi and Romero. Less said about Romero the better. Thought it was on a winner to win this game week, but no. Total rubbish. But okay, it is what it is. Terrible phrase, I hate it. So yeah, that's I'm kind of goosed really. Just gonna captain Bruno and just gonna back on Brentford just to turn up and be dogged. Uh, they look good against United until the Friday Christmas Fergie time, the 2 goals by Scott McTominay. I think it was that one. And United are just managing to kind of just float above water in the Prem. But as we've seen last night in Copenhagen, Europe is massive, let down this season. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll leave it. Just apathetic about the whole thing. Really am. It shouldn't be too down if we look at the standings, I suppose. We see Jacksie Malone, if this thing will load up. Jacksie Malone, the dancer. Jacksie is leading with 700 points and he's in the top 65k. Should come up soon. It's just not been. This is the draft duo. This is where you can get the two of them. That's Nolezy and Jacksie. We'll see them in a minute. That's their Twitter, FPL Draft Duo. Yeah, they got quite a few followers. Quite popular. Hopefully this thing, yeah, it's loaded. I have a mock done as well, and it will feature the two of them. So Nolezy and Jacksie together. It's very appropriate to see the two of them are two expert FPL draft players with the FPL Draft Duo, as you see here in the Twitter itself, because it just showed you. Okay. Two of them leading now. So there must be something in this draft in regard to it is given guys like these, real sort of immersion into a real deep dive into FPL in regard to players and fixtures, and that you really have to be on the ball and be on these guys sharpish when nobody else is thinking ahead. These guys are thinking 2 or 3 game weeks ahead, and the guys you should be getting in. And Tsimikas, okay, fairly. Look at that, getting rid of Udogie. That to me now, there's too much of this going on now with Jackie here. He's got Bruno in here. There's too much going on. Buemo picked up all those points last week. There's too much going on with Jackie this season to say this guy will drop out of the top 10. Just far too much going good. I'm kind of a fatalist in regard to FPL. If you're having a season like this, it's going to carry on. It's just fated that just I know it's dismissive. Should give Jackie loads of credit because he is a content creator along with Nolezy here. Nolezy's been top 2, top 3 in the Christy Nick consistently now. They're in the Christy Nick, proper top dog resident. But his thing is the draft. He loves the draft. It's his modus operandi. And also with Jackie, the same. He's been in draft a lot longer than he has playing straight FPL. He's got into it, and here you go. The two of them with all the chips intact. and just sitting. It's just amazing to have a season like these two are having, and the two of them together. Simicast 8. Okay, fair enough. One, but that's, I don't, do you doggy get a -4 like Romero? I'm not sure. Goals conceded probably -2. Probably picked up two. Probably, well, he mightn't be as bad as Romero. Fair enough, but he would have made 2 or 3 points there by just doing that move. It makes all the difference. So who am I to have a look at what he's doing here? Jackie's flying, and the Bruno thing's unreal, and that's kind of a bit of inspiration myself after that last gasp strike away to Fulham. I'm getting Bruno back. I love his price range, 8.3. What's not to like? I don't think he'll drop much more. And Luton at home coming up next. So that was my thinking until Eddie went popping the night. Fair play. There's something awful wrong with some players that just can't play week to week or play a couple of games, 3 or 4 games in a row. The defenders seem to be able to do it. It's the strikers. Isusis is just, what's happened to him again. Eddie's gone now, so Reece I think his name's Reece. Nelson will play possibly more. Trossard could play the false number 9. Saka is a bit underwhelming, but and I have the funds now to do what I like without Haaland. I'm gonna have more fun without him. I don't care. He can score 4, 7 goals. Oh, the whole thing about FPL just depressed me with Haaland. For me, he's just broken and ruined the whole thing. It's no fun at all. Like, have it. That's my image. That's my advice, folks. I just can't. It's just it. Haaland, captain. Look at Haaland, Salah. Okay, Salah, Haaland. I just done. There's just no happiness at all with the whole thing anymore, really, for me. You know. Let's see what Stevie Estupinen Dawson. He knows something about Dawson. He definitely onto something. This guy, whatever he does, there's a rhyme and a reason to it. Leno Johnson now. Oh, everybody loves Crystal Palace fixtures now, so he's creeping in with his Crystal Palace now. Fixtures are coming good. Eze's back. Oh, hear all this stuff. I know what is. I know the game here. I have Anderson myself, and he's the stick and fix until after Christmas anyway. Johnson, for me, I've had him in my son draft, and then I got Areola in there. So that it's just because he had double games because he's in Europe, Areola. So it's not kind of worked out for me massively this week. West Ham losing away, and he won't play tonight. I suppose that could have been a little bit of an error on my part with the Sun Dream thing. I think I have Areola. I have to reconsider that anyway. That was a bit of a blunder. Should have picked a keeper. It was hard to get a keeper that will play both the games, the cup game and the Prem. But Johnson, yeah, should be fine. Son is in there. Udogie. So Udogie did get the -4. Wow. That's an unreal substitution there for Jackie there. So he's made 5 points. 1 point for Simicast. But really, it's just you just have to hold your hands up and say, well done. Proud of you, boy. Proud of you. 43 points in a game week like that. And the other dude, 37. Unreal. The same with Nolezy. This could be Nolezy's year. A long time coming, be a great winner of the Christy Nick to join all the names and just to sit there and say, well, I've done it. Right, let's have a look. Pickford, yeah. Johnson, good rotation, possibly. Wamba rotten on the bench. Could be another -1.1 coming. I don't know what to. I guess it's really cruel, isn't it? A player that's hardly owned really, and he'll still go down in value. Cash and Buemo. Let's just have a look at. He's on Fernandez as well, so they are a duo, partners in crime. These two. Bruno. So yeah, there's the Salah thing going on there. That's fine. I suppose you can have them all. Salah and Son. Yeah, this is quite yes, definitely free thinking here between the two of them. Fair enough. The two of them have their own mind and their own style. So that's good to see. So Stevie is he's got in Dawson playing Tottenham not coming up. They might have a hangover now with a loss of injuries and suspensions now. Van de Ven out until January. Um, Diaby, okay. Watkins trebled up in Villa, so let's hope Villa get back to some sort of form. I need Villa to do well as well. Ollie Watkins. Owen Cunyon, 38, great points, like 34. Connor Freely having a terrific season. Look at that Parma move. See, Anderson the Parma, ouch, but he's got Gehi, so he's not losing, and he's got the Parma, scored the penalty and assist and all that. So yeah, look at this is like these guys aren't up here for no reason. Excuse me, they're making them terrific calls. Um, like Connor, um, he has very good seasons, but doesn't finish the seasons through. Can this be a season where Connor will just, terrific footballer, the Gaelic, the Ballyhaunis town, everything. He's involved. Great sportsman. I really highly appreciate Connor and everything he does in the community and around town and the whole family. What's he done? Brilliant move with Palmer. Gehi's brilliant. Um, yeah, I'm telling you, it's fine. So yeah, Haaland captain, Watkins, Areola, Embuemo. Yeah, I think Embuemo is someone that not much in regard to Brighton. I suppose there's no panic yet with Brighton. They're kind of flattered to deceive here, and I'm not going to get carried away with Brighton. Um, I'll see if Matoma is up at the races at all now. I'm just not sure, and you don't know which one will start either up front. Ferguson, Fahy, and Pedro, João Pedro. Yeah, look, great. Yeah, great call here. Look at Patrick Caulfield here, 47, unreal. Oh, great scores. Uh, the Mave here with 33. It's great to get out of Dodge with a 33 and probably the worst game week for Youngs. Lacer, well, that's the nickname given to Neil Carney. I was going to call him the package or the nugget. Neil the Nugget Carney, the package, the Lacer, but the Lacer is the nickname, christened by Ray Lucy, and who am I at all to argue with Ray Lucy? He's the man. He's the man. Madison the Salah. Salah got in. Anderson in. Good call there. Lee Chan. Yeah, Odegaard. There's lots of issues with him with injuries at the minute, and I don't know what's going on there. Um, Madison. Yeah, going forward, that will be okay and fine. Look, I think Salah, you need to have him in. Ferguson and Ketia, same sort of thing I wanted to do, and I did. Uh, Rory, the mission Halford, last year's winner, 25, won't be thrilled with that. Just it's a meh sort of game week. Matoma, okay, so you must have picked up an assist, or I don't know, did he score? It's probably in this, I don't know. Watkins, Alvarez. Yeah, I'm just done. 500,000 is fine. 35 points off the league. There's no panic whatsoever here. Rory is very experienced. It was great to meet Rory in London. Delighted. We'll meet up again for a couple. Areola Cash. Yeah, again there's rhyme with reason with Rory, everything. everyone in that team, they have a reason and a purpose for being there going forward. Turner now's lost his spot now. Yeah. Gabriel is good. It's good to definitely need more Arsenal going forward. They have a great run coming. So that was why I have Nketiah in. I'm gonna keep faith in Nketiah and play him no matter what. I don't care. No, he has a knack of being a fox in the box, and I think he will haul a few more, not just a hat trick. Fergie Great Guns Walsh having a good season, but then again a big jolt. Um, I think I'm not going to moan too much about me getting a 28, but 25, let's just get out Dodge and forget about there's a few things going forward now. Van de Ven will be injured for him. Bowen is ticking along lovely. Lots of people don't have that Son midfield. I'm surprised, but it's kind of hit and miss. I think about 25 to 30% of the community have a Spurs midfielder. So if you do get hit by them one week, somebody like Bowen, there's a lot of cancelling out this year with West Ham doing well, and then Spurs doing well here, and Liverpool, and it's hard really to get that player that nobody's on, that is just doing everybody. Um, let's see now, Matoma. Matoma was that man at the end of last season that really done well. Palmer now's that man I just mentioned. Um, but Chelsea's fixtures are absolutely terrible. Man City now at home next. Then again, if they get a penalty, so it could be fixture proof. He could be a facilitator, definitely, without doubt. Andy from Let's Talk, he made a choice. João Pedro or Parma. He picked Parma. He's got 12 points, laughing all the way to the bank. Pedro's not started for 2 games. It's leave him alone. I'd leave most of Brighton alone, to be honest with you, until something. Watkins to so he's got Haaland, the same thing. It's just totally demoralizing, this Haaland thing. I'm not going to think about. I can't stand the look of it. I really can't. Not just because I'm a United fan. It just ruined the whole thing the moment he's got in. And I don't know when he's ever going to leave the Premier League. I don't know if Real Madrid don't need him, do they? This Bellingham stuff. Bellingham is like 11 men rolled into one. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. The pitch, the box, the whole lot. He's a Gerrard. He's a Lampard. He's a flaming Burger Chala or whatever. You know, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Oh my God! Above like this Bellingham. Oh wow, wow, whoa, wow, wow. Yeah, so all I'm saying is Haaland will probably be going nowhere. His dad is a City legend, everything. So this is the whole future is done, really. The whole future is it's next season. I'm just gonna go and just concentrate on supporting just one team, United, not shouting for a Salah, hoping all the other teams do terrible. Go back to the way I used to be, anti everybody, pro United. Of course, there's a Spurs thing that I have that I do have a soft spot for. I have a soft spot for Spurs, of course. Um, I won't be ever turning up in a pub and just kind of come on Spurs like that. That doesn't have that won't that's gone. That's done. But I will be turning up at their stadium, kind of just like when they score, yeah. But none of this hoo-ha, going whistling and going ballistic stuff and jumping around and hugging a stranger stuff. No, I don't even think with United I'd be possibly. I'm kind of growing out of all that craziness. I'm just more like neutral tempered with football. Either or. It's just the FPL. Will I miss it? Uh, I'm going to give it a go next season, and I'm going to have a randomized team, and I'm not going to make any transfers whatsoever. I'm going to try and I'm not even going to use any of the chips until I'm just not going to be. I'm just going to be pretty disinterested. I'm going to set up the leagues again next year, comment on you guys, and do my little show like this. Duncan Hannon had a few texts with him and messages. He's really excited. He's got off to a great start. He's got all his chips, this and that. Okay, it's a hit. It's a hit. But in all reality, 18, okay, about 20 points. It's a kick in the teeth, definitely. What can I say? Udogie, everyone was looking forward to Udogie. Listen, Sarr, Brian, and last week I was saying Sarr what's he doing? And that's an 8 point swing. It's just one of those. You just got taking the tee going forward. This team looks fine. I think you have to have something. That's why I got in Nketiah, because I want a bit of Arsenal and I can double up quick. Um, um, I'm just sick of doing boring moves like, oh, I go and get Gabriel in. I go and get Trossard or something stupid, something that nobody else is doing. I'm not doing the same as what's a steal? Okay, to Simicast. Yeah, fair enough. Simicast, good call. Um, okay, I'd rather have an -4 as well. So it's a downer, but yeah, nobody's died. Um, I think going forward it's fine. Look, hopefully Madison fine. Saliba will come in there. It's a nice little double up with Arsenal like. Um, I'm happy I'm holding off with Saka, and a few people have as well until we know more about this injury. He's hobbled off, possible ankle injury with Saka in Europe again, and Arteta playing this guy. I'll tell you one thing: he'd be no good when he's 28, 20. When the way he's being managed is a shocker. Um, it's I think Arsenal are really showing that they're very, very over reliant on Saka. Although he did score in a goal and assist, yes, he's very well in Europe, but he's hobbling off again. Like, is it good? He's hobbling off, and then he plays the next game, and he's fine. Uh, yeah, okay, well, carry on like that, carry on like that. Um, Such a high level in the Prem and in Europe, that in the Champions League especially. So putting these performances 3 weeks, it's different to the other days. Slower sort of game, heavier pitches, heavier balls. Everything. It's probably a different style of player. Like today is totally different. It's just like a non-interaction sport. It's like belly dancing now, football compared to the days Bobby Charlton are great. We're playing in and this is just offset ramble, but Donkey doing well, not too bad. 41 down on Jacksie. It's not impossible. All chips and tacks. Let's look on the bright side and let's hope he get back. And Steele, I think he is playing a few games, but the other Verbruggen or something. Sounds like a ferry or something going to Holland. Um, yeah, Schär's fine to have. I think going for it. Trippier is a worry in this team. I think all the teams are here. There's a weakness to all of them, and no matter what you look. Kieran Kiley doing an okay country trade again, 23. Um, Udogie on the bench, lovely, jubbly, nice one. That's a win. That's a win for him. Kabori, okay, I had Kabori on the bench as well. Um, at least I had Romero on the bench. I would have 24 otherwise. Ethan Keane, okay, doing very well this season, well up there. Only 47 down, so 50 points down at the top. You're going to need Jackie here and Nolezy to give you a bit of help. I just don't think these guys let much slip. They're not the sort to miss deadlines. They're not the sort to miss an open goal or a gift mouth. The both of them are like Greek spare and presence. They have every trick up their sleeves. Jackie's got the experience of last season, getting really into it, and the two of them are able to define draft and define FPL and separate them. That's FPL, that's draft. Uh, it's not many can do that. For me, I've learned an awful lot about draft and the Sun and straight FPL. So I think I can do it, but it's way over the top for it's so hard to kind of get a grip on 3 or 4 different directions and psychologies and where to go and what to do and strategy. So Ethan there with the 26, Liam Herr 36. You got rid of Caldwell to Simicast, fair enough. Darwin in there. Darwin amount of chances he's missed. Haaland played in Europe, so he did score over in Copenhagen, but in the Prem, it's just not really happening. Neto, fair enough. Get rid of it. But getting in the Wolves lad, I'm not sure Wolves will be as creative without Neto. That's the issue there. Dave, Dave, West Ham United, the Pine Martin on Dave, the West Ham dude. And what's he done? He's left it alone. He's rolled. 38 is very, very good. Again, the Haaland thing. Yeah. Gordon, yeah, it's Embuemo, Bowen. They're all the guys to have this week. Trippier, yeah. And Palmer on the bench. Oh, Porro played. Yeah, it's unlucky there. Could have been a lot better there for Dave, but he's having a good season, well ahead. Just 51, so we're all getting down to 50. Okay, far too small though, and absolutely, and nothing worked. Everyone blanked. Total disaster. Romero. There's nothing more to say there. Just have to. Marquis, the Oracle Phillips would be happy enough with the 29, get him through this game week. Not a disaster. 55 down on the Christie. It's still a good position. There's no worry. I think even for the likes of myself, I'm not going panicking too much. Where the hell am I? 77 down. I'm not panicking with 77 down with Jacksie, although it's probably a bit too much to be given Jackie. Something awful, you know, hard will have to happen with some of his chips, and I'd have to get a bit lucky here. But again, I'm not going to comment too much on Morris. That's because of lows in the bank, gone Haaland, and then the same thing happened to me second game week last year. Angry with Haaland, he blanked or whatever, and I got him in. He'd done nothing. Then I got rid of him. He did something, blew out in game week 3, and then game week 4 I done a free hit to get him in, done something, and then after that just hemorrhaged. So 77, not going to cry too much about it. It's just going to try and hang in. I don't want to be over 100 points. I really am surprised and happy. Like the standard here in the Christie is unreal. And it's just us, our community. We know who we are and where we are, the west of Ireland, and our diaspora, London and Australia. And it's a way of keeping us all in contact and a bit of rivalry. Nicholas Lawman, manager at the Merch in the Royal Albert Hall in South Kensington. Again, I want to be getting ahead of Nicholas. He's always been about that 15 to 25 ahead of me. It's frustrating. It's hard to claw back them points. And Nicholas is always on us along with Bobby, the other manager. I think he's in this as well. It's Bobby a bit further. Ryan Ward, Ivan DeMello's fine on that score. And Starman getting Nketiah and Louise got off. Bruno Fernandez won't like that. It's points left on the floor. What can you do? You get rid of these guys and then they blow out. It's just FPL all over. The frustration of it. Connor Hussey, 632. Yeah, there's myself. Bobby must be in there somewhere. I'm sure that yeah, Bobby Rutter, yeah. This is Bobby. So Bobby's not doing as well. It's scary to think nearly 100 points down on the leader, 55, 96 down, 85 down on Nolezy and second. Taylor, yeah, scored the other day that was probably not a bit on the bench, loads on the bench. Archer, I forgot about Archer is interesting. Saka, but it's just 32 is fine. 32 is fine going forward. Look, and Palmer as well. Good call. So Bobby's doing a few interesting things. Just needs to make up a few points here and there. Has Bobby done anything in regard? Only the wild card. Oh, Shane Klimiski's done a bit on the chips there. Wild card and a free hit done. Oh, I'm not doing that. No, this Joey Neenan, 631. Okay. 631. 43 enjoys us. Is he 31st? Yeah. Joey is two times winner. Yeah, so that's more or less 44 there by the face man, Chilwell for Tsimikas. He's done a mini wildcard away. Good call. Walker, fine, he's playing, and Ketchia, fine. These are good decisions. 44, face man, great with Trippier. Well, I think he's on it, and we're doing our best to keep Faceman in the loop. We got our WhatsApp group, and I send alerts and messages and all sorts of stuff. I think people react positively with it. Kabori coming on, great stuff. Who would that have been? God, look at you, doggy. Good decision for Faceman. Good game week. He's back in the hunt there. Not too bad. 56 down. Yeah, I don't rule Faceman. He's got the experience of a couple of seasons back, finishing second. John C. Halpin again, Simikas and Kettia. Okay. 22s and the 17 outs for Daniel Jordan there. Gerald Carney, 41. Good score. Fair play to Jarlath now. And also Crumpet. And I see the Nugget there doing well up the top there, Lacers. I'd love to know how he ties his laces. I'd copy it and maybe just get slip-ons. Palmer, yeah, good call. Anyone in this 40, they've got Palmer in. So good stuff. He's had Palmer in for a while, I see. I think Saka will come good. Highland. Yeah, I'm doing the same. I'm just gonna have fun. I'm just this Haaland thing. Just don't even think of talk about. Dream team, yeah, fine, but no. Ivan Domeno, fair enough. 41, good call. He's probably got the Palmer in there. No, it's a really good. Oh, the Palace have done well for him in trips. Buemo. So yeah, great score. 41. Very envious of you dudes. Yeah, the Guru Killer, not happy with the 20 there. Huey Carney there, 20, not happy. So yeah, a lot of the lower scores. I've got 54 there. Shane Collini. Oh, I don't know. Isaac Watkins, Bernardo, good call. Bernardo in there. Gay, Trippier, terrific stuff. Matoma a little bit. Wow. Great score. 54. Congrats, Shane. Yeah, Morgan Lyons down there with myself. The Mether regions of the Christy Nick. Let's see now. So yeah, the hitman here, Will Nestor, 38 overall, really. Archer, he's the DCL experiment didn't last long. Sterling has done something against that was definitely a match sort of thing, Sterling versus Son the other night. No way we would have thought Sterling would have turned up and scored and assisted like that in the high line, and Spurs just threw Jacked it in. The 1-1, 2-1 could have been 2-2, the high line, then 4-1, bang. Just look, I think good luck to Spurs for doing that. Good luck, go for it. You never know. Sit back and just lose. I think Spurs fans do appreciate that they had a go, and they'll accept a few defeats, and they will get a few defeats like that this season. But yeah, they have a style, and it's interesting. Will their Paro, okay, wasn't the worst like Udogie or Romero. Yeah, the Sterling, he's been very faithful with Sterling for so much of the season, and it's just typical. You just get him out of that time, and I suppose going forward, Son will be fine. You just never know. So Son will. So I think Spurs will still be able to put a competitive team, without Van de Ven, Madison, Udogie. Quite a hit there with injuries. I'm sure they will. It won't be a gimme for Wolves. Buemo, I love a Buemo. I have him in my dream team. It's just gold. Love the guy to bits. Um, just fixture proof the whole way. So good luck there, Will. Not too bad. Okay, 618. 82 down on the Jacksie. It's getting to that point where you wanna get a bit of momentum going, something going your way. Um, Zinchenko, Salah, and McT, okay, -4 for Joy. Fats a 16, and that's just lots of kicks in the teeth there. FPL just doing it. So yeah, that's mainly what we have with the Christie. That's the review done. The review. Oh, let's have a James Crane. Great fun on the WhatsApp group. Andy Cunyon. Oh, Andy. Isaac is good enough move. Watkins, Netco for Suchik, fair enough. Can't argue too much with that. Did better in his captain. It's just one of those tricky weeks, and Villa just jacking it in there. Shocking performance. Seriously, away to Forest, just absolutely shocking stuff from Villa. And I suppose they will throw in a lot of them performances because I don't think they're going to be top four, and you're not going to be top four when you do stuff like that. It's just a consistency, and it's going to come down to the squad. They got Moreno to come back here as well, so let's see what happens. Alvarez, this is just so underwhelming, the two of them. All the wrong players scored for City. That's 6-1, and it's just rubbish. The whole thing was just such an anticlimax. I guess, okay, we'll finish up our review. That's Andy Cugnon's team anyway. So look, I think it's one of them. It just is one of them. Not much on the bench. Could have been a lot worse. But that's Andy. And James Crane, he's got his best. Oh, Sterling only done that. Okay, he must have got booked. Okay, fair enough. I thought he got more than that, but it wasn't all that, I suppose, William. Maybe going forward, I think Son would be the move. Okay. I don't think it's not the end of the world, William. It's getting rid of Sterling. Wilson is an injury risk. I think he's injured again, so keep an eye on that. Yeah, but where were we? To leave it on that. Look at that. You'd think these two would get more than 3 points. The total joke, joke stuff. Bernardo now is a genius, the whole lot. Now, going to my son dream team. Yeah, I'm making all the right moves, the right calls. Like, look, I got rid of Jamie Ward-Prowse, um, um, to fit him in for this game week in the Sun, and got him Foden. Like, that is proper hurling. Like, I'll take that. Not sure what to do with Madison and Cash. Of course, I have in Sun Dream Team, you have no bench, so I have to make decisions, and I'll know more tomorrow with the news about Cash and see if any of these two, if they're not, I've got two transfers saved up. You can have a maximum of 4 transfers, so you can roll up to 4 transfers for a game. So I think it's more fun, it's more interesting, there's more chances of getting points. Got Embuemo, delighted. I love this team. I'm kind of half thinking, is this possibly the team I should have? In the FPL. But we'll see. Son, I got rid of Alvarez 2 weeks ago to get in Son. Alvarez was playing United back then. So I had Haaland anyway, regardless. So got rid. So there's a few good decisions been going on here in the Sun Dream Team, and why not? Why not? Like overall, I'm 3,786 in the world. Cash prize is mega money. I'm leading now the Redbridge Champions League. Forget that was 2 years ago. And the Sun, the FPL Top Dogs official, I'm second at the minute. I think it's young Bolger. I think he's a young lad from around town anyway, around Ballyhaunis. I think he is. Um, young Bolger, he's ahead by a little bit now, I have to admit, and he got no chips, so yeah, he give me a run for my money. Joey Knight's in the other team, he's a guy from work, so Ashley, guy from work. Um, yeah, and James Crane there in there. I've been trying to encourage, Jack Harney to have a look at his team. 103, so good stuff. Yeah, good. That's better than what I'm doing, but overall, isn't it? So that's where we are with that. Yeah, so that's working out with the Sun Dream Team thing. Okay. Any other news going on here in the world? What's going on? I think we have Liverpool playing at the minute. Um, hopefully this will update Liverpool here. Toulouse, it's already on. It's only on 10 minutes. Yeah, Diaz's father is released. Thank God. It's just good news. 0-0 at the minute. Obviously, my Sun dream team, Simica starts. Salah's on the bench, but Slobodai is on the bench. Jota's on the bench. TAA is on the bench, and most of my, my rivals in this thing, they, they've got one guy's gone all five Liverpool, and only one's playing Simicast. So I'll take that. Points in the bag, it means everything. Let's have a look at the King of the Travelers. I'm happy enough. I think I've won three in a row. The King of the Travelers, just way off the pace, of course. But oh, this is the draft. Oh yeah, well I lost the draft to the Maeve, James E. Lyons. I suppose he needed the points. James E. here in 12, so he's won. I stay on 15. So my main priority is to, I suppose the top two here will be, this is a qualifier to see who goes in the leagues. This is the two books, Nolezy and Jacksie, the draft duo. What they've set up is they got like about six leagues or something, like six qualifiers, and if you finish in the first two, you go in the first division. So that's six leagues. The two go in, so that's 12. So they seem to prefer a draft of 12 in the format, which I think is probably the best. They're probably right. If I'm doing an FPL draft, I'd have about 20 if I can get. I don't care. Yeah, you will have players that will never play. I'd have, that'd be a laugh, but I think. But this is their format. So the top two of each of the six leagues, they will go into the first league, Premier League, we'll say, and the Championship will probably be Mark, the Oracle, and Brian here, along with the third and fourth and the other six leagues. That's how they'll do it. So it looks like I'll be in the fourth division there, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So I'll take that. I'm only a new draft player. I didn't get the best of luck. I got rid of Eze pretty quick, and Crunchku got injured for me straight away. He was an important pick, although I have gotten back in the draft now, so he's sitting on the bench. And got rid of Matoma, but a few, and Buemo got rid of as well. Yeah, there's a few I did get rid of, but yeah, and Buemo would have been somebody I probably should have kept. But yeah, that's what it is. Seventh, I'll take that. Lost to the Maeve. But with time, you're gutted. You want to throw the game, delete everything after you've lost, and the next day gets a bit more bearable. Now I've got to Thursday, and I'm looking forward to Friday and the weekend again. It's just a cycle of absolute baloney stuff, mate. It's seriously, you need to get a life. We really have it too good if this is all we're worried about. Seriously. Um, yeah, so yeah, bit disgusted. 17, Romero done me or -4. I wouldn't have married anyway. I was well goosed with the Maeve this week. So lots of injuries. I don't know what's going on here. Bit of a Christmas tree stuff. I'm waiting for Nkunku to come back. So City, I suppose that's an easy one with Romero. I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna leave these other lads here. Decora, they'll want to play no matter what. It's a big game for Everton. This Braithwaite's been doing well. Happy I got him in, and then Ketty, I'm fretting over. Ray, it looks like Ramsdale will never play again for Arsenal the way it's going. Ray has been playing all the games more or less. Jose Sa against Tottenham at home. That's interesting, but I think I'm happy enough to have got kind of two Arsenal in there going forward. Chelsea is not what you want, but I've kind of been stuck on Chelsea. Only I have James now because I've waged out on him. Grealish looks like he won't start the Prems and he's starting in Europe. We'll see if he gets his position back with Doku on the left. It's just like a call. It's just a random thing, but I got him in last week. Because nobody else wants the serious players don't want a Grealish. They can't really back or call. So I'll look at the transactions and see what to do. Because the transactions happen 24 hours before the deadline. What's the deadline this week? It's a Saturday, so this is probably the last before the international break. Yeah, it is the last one. Good time for Saka to hobble off now and have a couple of weeks off and get rest. Is not up for. Arsenal should be, yeah, our Brentford. That's not a gimme. Brentford, not a gimme. Just so difficult, Brentford. Looking at the fixtures for this game week, I'm gonna go for United, obviously Bruno with Luton. That's a massive differential anyway. I'm gonna back Liverpool to stand up, or Brentford to stand up against Liverpool. Brentford haven't played. Liverpool have rested an awful lot. Okay, tonight. There's just a solid team, Brentford. So I'm just gonna back. Salah will probably get his penalty and assist. That's the minimum. Bruno after the Copenhagen. I think they'll want a reaction after it, definitely. Chelsea and City. If you've got Palmer, I'd still play him. I think he's fixture proof. West Ham, Forest. They're gritty. There's nothing. They're all gritty teams. Forest would be gritty. I wouldn't be surprised if Forest won that 1-0. I wouldn't be surprised. Brighton, Sheffield, after that win with that penalty given by VAR, Wolves got done again for the second game week in a row with VAR. Yeah, this is the game possibly now, the Matoma people. So yeah, that's something to worry about. But people haven't lumped massively on Brighton so far, but I'd say a lot will be transferred in between now and Sunday. Wolves and Spurs, that will be interesting. Early kickoff, not much respite for Tottenham, straight back into the fire. Although they did play Monday, they had a long rest, more than most, and look what happened. So they'll probably want to get back on, falling off the bike and want to get back on it as quick as they can. Well, they've got a chance here. Wolves, in my experience with Spurs, it's always been a tricky. It's when a 1-0 or a 2-1 either way. It's not like this, like Spurs are going to turn up and 3-0. Just seem to have this knack, against Spurs. So that's not a gimme. And it's a lunchtime. Hate them. Captain and player at lunchtime is a disaster, especially Monday evening, and you gotta wait. Arsenal, Burnley, this is the one to target. So hopefully Nketiah is okay for that. Palace and Everton, that's a massive, massive fixture for Everton. They've been shown a lot away from home recently. A few injuries, as we can see. There's a possibility of Braithwaite and Decore, but I say they'll be fine anyway. So that's a massive one. And Eze will be back. So need to keep an eye on Eze. He's not done much all season, but in the dream team, he's been brilliant. I had Eze for most of my Sun Dream team. Loads of points, loads of shots on target stuff. One game, I think, against Sheffield United, He got about 7 shots on target, 7 points. What's the really loved it. So yeah, this is the game I'll be watching here massively. Obviously Bruno. Bournemouth and Newcastle. Nothing is easy now for Newcastle. Lascelles will be in there. Byrne looks like he's injured. Botman is 50 there. Wilson now looks like he could be out. Isaac has been out. I'm not sure. Newcastle, it's a long season, and they'll just do what they can to patch themselves up, and then the international break, and they can chill out and try and get a few bodies back. So I think these international breaks are a bit of a 50-50. It's like a breather for a lot of teams. If we can just get past that game, win it, and then who cares about it's 2 weeks time? It's 14 days. I think I've actually this is the fourth international break, and I think I'm enjoying them now because I'm just so kind of done with FPL. It's just a mind meld, total mix up. I'm looking forward to the international breaks now, really am. And with the Sun Dream Team, as I say, like there's a game every game. You've got to keep an eye players who will play every game in Europe and in the Prem. And it's a tricky one. We can rely on Saka to play all the games. Those sort of people. That's what you need to have in the Sun. So that's the crack there. So I'll give it a go. I'll have a look at the transactions. We've seen the Sun. Let's have a look at the Christy Christy Nicholson's King of the Travelers. Where are we all with this? I think I managed to squeak over the line with this week. So yeah, look, if you keep winning, you will make progress. So Shawnee Shaky Her, who I'm going to ask to sort out the draft, FPL Top Dogs draft for next season. So we'll call it the Shaky Draft. I'll put up a trophy for that as well. Shouldn't be too much, but obviously this season it's different. All his mates beating Connor Keane there. Fergie, the Great Guns Walsh, losing out to John the Toffee. Oh, the Toffee Crush, Toffee O'Kelly. Yeah, our double winner in a row. The only one to do it, like Joey Neenan, 2-time champion of the world. Jerry Freely, what an amazing week. God, we should have a look at his team. And we will. But I was looking at Jerry's team. It's like a team that was made in game week 3 when Chelsea played Luton, and I think he had captain Jackson in this, and Jackson scored the hat trick and all the stuff, and he thinks Sterling's in there, and yeah. Okay, we'll have a look at, in all fairness, it just has a whiff that it's a team that has been put together with game week 3, 1 to 3. Eze's still there. He was quite popular at the beginning. Maybe he's down so well in the Christie because Kabora and Garrow get no points at the beginning. Baldock, of course, in and out. Who knows? Diaz is back, good score, and he had Jackson captained. These guys have come, Estupian was very popular. I'd love to get Estupian back, but not sure if he'll start. So watching him, and also for the Sun Dream team, he's gold. I had him at the beginning until he got injured. I had Chilwell as well, but he got injured in the Sun Dream team. So a lot of messing about. But yeah, this was his game week. He made a bit of ground now back in the Christie, but needs a lot more. I'm not sure what's really going on. Usually, Jerry is on the ball in regard to the FPL. But anyway, good stuff from Jerry. A shout out there. Robbie Cunyan just losing out to Jackie Coyne. Good stuff, Coiner. Dave Martin winning out against Andy Cunyan. A draw there. Will Nestor and Owen Cunyan. Hard fought draw. Again, another 38 by the Nyla. Richard wins out against Long Dog. Sagendra losing out to the Maeve Lions. The Snowman losing out to Donny Silverman to Brian. Happy birthday, Donny. Yes, it's your birthday every day, bro. Every day. A 30, okay. I wish I would mind it. 35, good stuff. But then he meets Nicholas Loma with that 38 saw team earlier on. The Face Man winning out against the Prodigy Lions. Jason Coyne winning out. I think the two coins have got 2 wins there. Yeah, they have. Stalwarts of hurling and football in the town. Thank you, lads. And the triple C, the crumpet, Carney. That's a good scalp for Jason there. The Guru Killer Kilbride lose now to Dara Hunt with Joy Neen and lose now oddly. It's a funny one. It's just frustrating. I think this season seems to be more about personality and character and gut, and definitely, not so much a template team. Not last season was all template. Template after game week 1 was done. Template after game week 17, whenever after the World Cup was done. Then the next template game week 2023 done. It was just absolutely you. I don't want to even think about last season. What am I talking about? Starman, win it. Oh, sorry, he lose out to Nolezy. Good score, 36. Just with obviously the Bruno thing done him. Yeah, Han Solo taking out Joy, Commando, Nina, and also Owen Collins losing out to Patrick Caulfield. Has a great season, great 47 Barrack. I just take out Joseph in a battle of two poor teams. It's just bottom of the barrel stuff from the two of us there. Marky Phillips winning out his. It's about 3 points, 3 points in the bag for Marky over Tommy Cagnon and Dylan. Losing out to the Jacksie and Maloney. So where are we in regard after game week 11? Okay, 4 and 7. I want to get back to a 50-50, 7 and 7. It's gone a long way, long way back here. 12 points on 26. That's 14 and 3 by 14 is something like it's just too much to be thinking about in regard to hoping people lose here until you've got to just look after your own. Owen Cunyan up there, good score. Loads of draws. Sean, actually, is that 2 defeat? Yeah, or 2 draws, yeah. The sniper up there, 2 defeats though. Sean Shaky Hair, look, good run. Williams up there, Stevie Nolan up there. So good stuff. These guys are doing well. 6, 1 and 4 for Jackie Maloney there, along with Patrick Caulfield. So that's the King of the Travelers. It's more of like an NFL head-to-head sort of thing. Games won, games lost. Of course, there's no draws in NFL. But that's the crack with everything there. Now let's have a quick look. I have hopefully this thing works now, but this is the mock of the week. Ta-da! Hopefully this stays. It does stay. Good stuff. FPL top dogs introducing Mr. Nolezy, Mr. Jacksie, M.I.D, the men in draft. Men in black. What to Men in draft. Men in draft. This is their draft duo dudes. They're the top 1 and 2. It's just something about draft, guys. Maybe this draft is why I'm doing Oogles better than last season. So I have to kind of, and what have I done differently? I've started playing draft. So game week 11 on the gun. And the boys, Jacksie, the dancer, tops the Christy Nick with 700 points and a 65k overall. So 65,000 in the world. Unreal with M.I.D, Man in Black duo draft partner Nolezy, only 11 points behind in second place. So that's the mock-up. I've just took their pictures from their Twitter thing, their picture. Really cool. Very, very good likenesses. 2 of them in there. Should have too many heads in there, I suppose. But that's the mock-up for today. These are our dudes. That's something about draft boys. So yeah. I'm proud of that one. I like that. I hope they like that as well. I do give them a mention in the FPL Top Dogs pod. Can't beat it. So I think we're done now, folks. I just can't wait to get this game week on and get a plus 50 of some sort. Get back to some sort of 2.4 million in the world. Okay, that can change. I suppose shouldn't moan too much. There's like 10.2 million players, but still, we don't want to be here, do we? I don't want to give you that. Anything else going on? Not much. Loads of money in the bank, 6 mil. Um, I just like to have a load of money in the bank, so I'll let this go. Take my -4. Watkins and Fulham. That's oh, come on, Villa, do something for God's sake, Villa. Please, a clean sheet. This is Fulham are just such a it's just nothing you can really bank this year. And even Burnleys, they do score and then you lose your clean sheet. There's just nothing obvious. Luton against Liverpool, the 1-1. Who saw that one coming? Salah blanking, shocking. Um, Darwin missing sitters all over the place. TAA doesn't get an assist. He loses. He could have had an assist. He should have had. Should have clean sheet. They could have lost Liverpool. Then Luis Diaz comes up, and it's you've got to have a heart when you see that young lad and his mum's safe and his dad's safe. It's just relieved, and I'm just happy that terrorists or freedom fighters or whoever they are you want to call them, they have some sort of, you know, just thank God it ended. And just happy for the guy, really. That is a sign. There's more to life than football and sport. Seriously, Manuel is safe and at home. So yeah, let's look forward to this game week coming up soon. I'll be working in the city for the Lord London Mayor, so I'll be busy Saturday. I won't see anything until after 5. The whole show's over. I can't catch that. Sunday, I'm in Ireland, flying over to Limerick. Um, I am an uncle, so gotta do the ceremonies. Looking forward to Limerick. So catch a game. I like to catch that Chelsea Man City game. Probably go to the pubs in Classy, the Claw. Might pop in the Claw. Um, there's loads of rugby pubs in there. Um, so we'll see what the crack is. I'll enjoy around Limerick. I'm there for a couple of days. Can't make it back home. It's a bit of a trip. We'll see anyway. Yeah, can't really make it home. Limerick to Ballyhaunis is a trek by car or whatever. By bus, it's just like a 6 hour thing. By the time you get to Galway and you're waiting for a bus and then you get back home, it's just the guts of everything. And then to get back for your flight in Shannon. Nah. But yeah, I'll be in Ireland. So folks, yeah, wish me a bon voyage. And you guys look after yourself. Take care. And that's a sign R for me, folks. Thanks. Give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. You can just type in FPL Top Dogs and get me there. Best of luck with your teams, folks. Thanks for joining in. Give us a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. God bless, folks. Take care and guru out.